program. So we're going to sign into the program, and we're going to look at our toolbar menu across the top. You're going to notice one of them says Deals. If you click Deals, this is going to bring up all the deals that you currently have in process, sitting on the last one. You can sort through them, and you can search them and sort them and by stock number or by date or by any of the fields, or you can just put in right there partial name or partial phone numbers or partial stock numbers, and it'll bring up the list for you. But we're going to go do a new one. So you go down to the bottom and you hit New, and it asks if you want to start a deal so you didn't make a mistake clicking it. Then it takes you to the Customer tab. And in this Customer tab, we're going to enter in the information, which is customer's name and the second owner's name. If it's a different address, you'll need to go into the Co-Buyer tab and put in that information. And then right there, we put in the address. This is the address that is going to be printed on the paperwork, which may be different than the mailing. You'll put that in down here below it. Now the next tab is the field for the zip code. So you can type in the zip code and click the little button there, and it'll look it up for you. Then you can put in their phone number, and if they have another phone number, you can enter that as well. Then you put in their birthday, and then their social security number, and then the mailing address if required, and well as the driver's license. So their driver's license is and then here you have a field that asks the salespeople or whoever's filling the form in how they heard about you. And so we can say, let's say the customer said internet. We'd like to capture their email address too, so if possible, make sure you get that. That's good for marketing. You're going to notice across the top there's some tabs that say insurance and liens and vehicle, trade, finance. These all have to do with the current deal you're working on. So if you wanted to enter some insurance information or you wanted to enter a lien holder, it's required to enter a lien holder if the deal has got a reserve or a bonus on it. So let's just go in there and enter a lien holder. And you can put in the information physically in there, or you can search the list, or you can save it to the list. What we're going to do is we're going to search through this list here and see if we can find one that we can use, like Bank of the West. And then of course, so you don't make a mistake and overwrite it, asks you if you want to pick it. Now the next tab is the Vehicle tab, what it is you're selling. And in here you could type in the stock number if you knew it. If you don't know it, you can click the little buttons right here. This one is for what vehicles are currently in stock. These are a list of vehicles that the clerks have entered that are coming into inventory. So you might have a bunch of units on order. Well, this is where you could sell one before it actually gets there. Now I'm going to click my current inventory, and if you notice, it's got them all in the list. This one is actually on hold. Someone already is trying to buy it. And usually you'll notice the color, like these orange or red color here, that just means that it's on hold. And if it's a consigned unit, it'll have like a purple color to it. So you know what you're selling, and you're not going to sell one that's already been marked for it. So I'm going to sell this Supermax right there. And I'm going to, again, not overwrite my information. Now if there's a trade in, you can put in the trades, you know, 1 or 2 trades, and it prompts you. You got to put in your ACV and your allowed amounts and also your payoff information. Then you go to your Finance tab. This is the heart of the system. That's where the payment's calculated. Now if you're going to sell them some things like some add-ons, like a brake controller or a hitch or something, you can click on add-ons, and this is one that we are showing that you can automatically fill, like some anti-theft, some dealers call it pop and glow, fabric protector, anything like that. You can have it automatically add those to the add-ons, or you can just go in and add an item and put in whatever you want to call it, spare tire, extra battery. You can pull it from the list in the service department, what they have in the parts departments available to you, their complete inventory, all priced and everything. Now if you go to the Warranty tab, this will let you sell a warranty, like let's go to our list here and see if we can sell them an extra ride. So we pick extra ride and select it, and it has all the information, and then whatever we're selling it to the customer for, and whatever their contract type is, like is it motorized, is it travel trailer, what the term is going to be that they're buying. This is your cost for this unit. So let's say that we pay $500 for this contract. This lower section is used for any other types of items that you add, similar to the add-ons, but you want to group them under insurance. They would go here, and you can do the same thing. You can add them, or you can just pick a list. Now, if you notice, we've totaled it out, and now let's see if we're making any money on this. That's where your recap comes in, and you can see that all your costs are broken down, your general ledger cost, your packed cost, your repairs and expenses that have been done to it. So it's calculated out your gross profit margin on the unit and your net finance income. You can do washouts from there. Now, if everything looks good, you can go to your finance tab, and you'll notice that the forms button lights up. And in here, this is where you can do your bill of sales and your state forms, and they can either print on a laser or they can print on a dot matrix. It's up to you, however you like to do it, or you can even print them on different ones. And they're all editable, meaning you can pick any one of these and right click it, and it'll bring up a designer which will let you edit the form. And that's pretty much how you put a deal in. If you want to go back to them, you can always click your browse, and then this list will be all the units that you've got, including the one that we just did right now, which is where you can set the delivery date, like when the customer is actually going to come in and pick up the unit. You can actually set deal status, like if they're waiting on paperwork or writing notes, or even where it's coming from, where the location is. So this is pretty much how to do it.